See if I can get my music to work now. There's so much technology. It's not my strong suit. Okay. We're just gonna start on our back. Open your palms up to the sky. Let your feet open. Still waiting for Barbara to join us. Let's give her one more minute. Take this welcomed time to just soften. Close the door. And then let's reach the arms all the way over your head. So just stretch really long from your fingers to your toes. And then we're gonna softly draw the knees into the chest and just do some gentle circles with your knees. Circling over to the right and then back over to the left. Maybe it's been a few weeks since you've been on your mat. So just get a little information. And the next time your knees float over to the right, let's just let them go all the way over and come into a spinal twist. Arms out in a T, gaze over the opposite shoulder. And breathe here. And then draw your knees back to center. Begin to float them all the way over to the other side. Change your gaze. Like when we arrive here, we have an opportunity. We have a choice. Are we going to keep the outside world in the mind, or are we going to push it away for now? Find a little more space and clarity. So my theme this week is all about the beginner's mind. And I'll tell you my little story how I got there today. Draw your knees back into your chest. And we'll set the feet down. We're gonna have one bridge pose. So just widen the stance so your feet are stacked underneath your knees. Ground down into the feet and then lift the hips all the way up. Walk your arms underneath you, roll your shoulder blades towards each other, and press down through the feet as you lift up and out of the hips. And breathe here. So this weekend I was going for a run with my husband. And the way that I build a Spotify playlist, like my running playlist, is I just sort of add songs as I go through the weeks or years. So my playlist is like 2 years old, but I just keep adding to the end. Slowly lower all the way down. Hug your knees back into your chest and rock and roll all the way up to seated. So come to a Sukhasana, comfortable seat. And we're just gonna walk the right hand out to the right and let the left arm reach up and over the ear. Feel free to keep that hand in tight or walk it further away, wherever you are today. But soften the left shoulder. And as you inhale, come on up. And as you exhale, left arm's gonna float down, right arm's gonna come over. You can walk that arm away or as close into the body as you'd like. Lengthening here. So what will happen with I start going for a run and then I hit a song and I know the 5 songs that are coming after that song and I don't feel like listening to those. So I have to come on back up, bring your hands to your heart, and we're just gonna twist. So left hand comes to right knee, right arm comes behind, inhale, lift, exhale, twist. Good. Inhale, bring both arms up and over your head. Exhale, right hand to the outside of the left knee, left arm behind, gaze over the back shoulder. And inhale, come forward. Let's roll onto the hands and knees, do some cat-cows. So this weekend, I decided, you know what? I'm going to shuffle my playlist because I never do that. I just listen to it in order. So inhale, arch the spine, and exhale, round. So keep in mind, this is a playlist that I've been building for 2 years. So I've been listening to this playlist since 2019. And exhale, round. Just explore what's going on here. Inhale, arch the spine. Exhale, we're gonna round. Good. And when I shuffled, it was like a brand new playlist, right? Because I didn't know what song was gonna come next. And I had no attachment when that song came on as to what the next 5 songs were gonna be. I didn't know, it was a surprise, right? Come to a neutral spine, hands and knees. And reach your right arm forward and your left leg back. So flex the foot, roll your inner thigh towards your midline. So Erica, remember from last week, I was really focusing on this practice of internal rotation. Kim too, I think you were with me last week. So focusing on that, as you exhale, bend your elbow, bend your knee, and round it all in. So curl it in, waking up the abdominals. Inhale. Long, exhale, round. So last week we really went into the foundations, the basics of class, of some of the poses that we do all the time. Exhale, round. And now we're gonna try to approach them with a beginner's mind. So that's our practice. Inhale, arms forward, leg back. Exhale, we're gonna curl and round. Good. 2 more. I know there are a lot today. Inhale. And exhale, just really want to warm up that of the abdominals. Inhale, long. Exhale, curl and round. All right, as you get long, leg back, arm forward, bend the left knee and sweep the right hand around and try to grab your foot or your ankle. And then let the right shoulder draw forward as you kick the leg up towards the sky. Good. Press into the hands. So this playlist, that is like the same thing. And it to me, it represented that pattern or habit of thought that we have in the mind. It's like, oh, this song takes me to these 5 songs, right? But when I change that up, one simple thing, hit that shuffle button, reach the right arm forward, left leg back, set the hands and the knee down. All of a sudden, I had a brand new perspective. Left arm reaches forward, right leg reaches back. I was excited for what the next song was going to be because I didn't know. Bend the elbow, bend the knee, and round. And I could listen to the song in a different way. Inhale. Exhale, round. Inhale, long. Exhale, curl and round. Good. Couple more. Inhale. We're really warming up the abdominals here. Exhale, round. Inhale again. Good, Nikki. Exhale, round. We're squeezing the inner thigh towards your midline. Okay, get nice and long now. Bend your right knee. Sweep the left hand around. Grab the foot. And then wrap the left shoulder back forward. So your practice today is you're going to pretend that we're on shuffle. You don't know what's coming next. I've thrown in some different things that we don't do all the time to help you with that idea of just surrendering what is coming next. Letting yourself be in the now. Reach the arm forward and the leg back and set the hands and the knee to the mat. Inhale, we're gonna arch the spine, lift the chest. Exhale, curl and round and find your downward dog. So press back all the way into a downward dog. Let's pretend we don't do downward dog 35 times every time we're on our mat, right? Let's pretend that. So give yourself the opportunity to approach it with a beginner's mind. It is such a gift to ourselves when we do that. And we can just take a moment for what it is. Take an experience for what it is. Not attach all these other things to that experience. Okay, so as you inhale, we're gonna roll forward to plank, but you're gonna flip onto the tops of your feet and stay nice and rounded in your plank. So flip onto the tops of the feet and stay nice and rounded, yes. So think about this as like a really intense cat. And then float it back to downward dog, flip the feet. Okay, so that was super fun. We're gonna do that again. Round forward, come onto the tops of the feet, really stretching through the lats and the rhomboids. And then roll it back down the dog. Okay, next time we come forward, we're gonna come to regular plank. So high plank, spread through the fingers. Imagine you're rounding a little bit through the upper back, just like we did. Yes, good. So add that little cat in there and then lower all the way to the mat. As you inhale, keep the hands underneath the shoulders, little baby cobra. First time ever, right? Notice the vertebrae stacking. Notice the shoulder blades drawing towards each other. Exhale, lower all the way down. All right, as you inhale, we're gonna press up and keep the tops of the feet down. So you're gonna press up to a plank and then flip it back to downward dog. Yeah. Good. Let's slide both heels over to the right. So the toes stay in the same spot. We're just shifting both heels over to the right in our downward dog. And then inhale back to center, float both heels over to the left. And then inhale back to center. Let's walk the feet up to the hands. So take your time. First time ever, from the back of the mat to the front of the mat. Bend the knees, lift the chest, line the thighs. So we have this opportunity when we have the beginner's mind. We have all of these options open to us. It's brand new. It's like watching your child experience something for the first time. That's amazing. We get to do it too, right? Roll it up nice and slow, all the way up to standing. First time ever Tadasana, right? Ground into the feet, let the arms float down by your side, palms open. We're stripping down their layers because it's not Arctic weather in here today. So that's nice. It's good. It's good news. And then inhale, bring the arms all the way around and up. And as you exhale, forward fold. So bend your knees if you need to. Inhale, we're gonna find our flat back here. Exhale brings us to plank. Hold your plank. All right, nice high plank. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Good. As you exhale, we're gonna lower all the way down to the mat. Good, all the way to the mat. Let's find a little baby cobra now, just like we did before. But let's add the legs, right? First time ever, Shavasana. Imagine I have a block that I stuck between your thighs and you're squeezing that block. Good, Rebecca. Beautiful, nice, Nikki. As you exhale, lower it all down. Inhale, we're gonna press into the tops of the feet as we come back up through a plank, roll into a downward dog. Good. This time we're gonna come right back and we're gonna be in a high cobra upward dog. So roll it forward, flip onto the tops of the feet. Let the hips draw down. If you wanna keep them hovered, go ahead. If you wanna lower the knees down, all good. Heart forward, right? We don't know what's coming next, or we're pretending we don't. Roll it back into a downward dog. It's this freedom of just being in the moment when we don't have to think about what's next. Truly is a gift we give ourselves. So imagine, just like I found my Spotify playlist new when I shuffled it, imagine this practice is brand new. Inhale high on the toes. Exhale, hop, step, or float the feet to the hands. Inhale, find your flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms all the way around and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, arms around and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back here. Exhale, come to your plank. Let's hold it. Good. All right, we're gonna walk the plank. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, lift the left. Exhale, lower it down. Again, inhale, right leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, lower. Chaturanga. Good. Inhale, high cobra. Good. Let's press up into that plank. We're on the tops of the feet. So roll up into that weird plank. Come on up. And then round it back to downward dog, right? Beginner's mind. You don't know what's coming. Just surrender what's next and be in what's now. Inhale, high on your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, hop, step, float the feet to the hands. Inhale, flat back here. Exhale, we're gonna fold. Inhale, arms all the way around and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. And again, inhale, arms around and up. Exhale, hinge and fold, bend the knees if you need to. Inhale, we're gonna find that flat back lengthen. Exhale, steps us to plank. We're holding our high plank here. Inhale, right hand's gonna come to left shoulder. Yep, exhale, lower the right. Inhale, left arm to right shoulder. Exhale, lower the left. Inhale, right hand, left shoulder. Exhale it down. Inhale, left hand, right shoulder. Exhale, down. Inhale, roll up. Imagine you're doing a little bit of a cat in your plank. And then exhale, chaturanga all the way through. Inhale, high cobra. Good, this time right back downward dog. Don't know what's next. This freedom of being in the moment. There's this beautiful quote about this idea. If your mind is empty, it is always ready for anything. And it is open to everything. In the beginner's mind, there are many possibilities, but in the expert's mind, there are few. Inhale, high on your toes. Exhale, knees bend, hop, step, or float the feet to the hands. Inhale, find your flat back here, lengthen. Exhale, we're gonna forward fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, so sit into your chair. Letting those heels ground down, softening through the toes, softening through the shoulders. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back here. Exhale, knees bend, step the left foot back into a low lunge. Left hand stays planted, right arm's gonna reach up to the sky. Hug that right knee in towards your midline, getting that inner thigh to engage. Exhale, set the right hand down. Inhale, step to a plank. This time as you exhale, we're gonna try to hover at the bottom of the Chaturanga if we can. So hover here, hold. Good, inhale, flip onto the tops of the feet, lift, upward dog. Exhale, stay on the tops of those feet as you roll up and through into your cat and downward dog. Good. Right leg's gonna lift. Inhale, draw the knee towards the nose, step the foot in between the hands. Inner thighs draw in, lift the chest, lift the arms, high lunge, shoulders soften. Let your knee move out towards the pinky toe side of the foot, you two are back up, beautiful. Breathe, pressing out through that back heel. Nice job, Paul. If you can, straighten that back leg a little more. Beautiful, Ken. Pressing into that right foot, step the back foot up. We'll come into Utkatasana. So meet at Utkatasana at the front of the mat. Beautiful. Exhale, it's forward fold. Inhale, find your flat back. Exhale, right foot steps back into the lunge, right hand down, left arm up, inner thighs draw towards your midline. Reaching through that left arm, keeping the belly strong. This is the first time ever, right? How can I just be in this and not worry about what's next? Left hand comes down. Let's step up into that high plank. Good. Exhale, lower, hover in your Chaturanga if you can. Inhale into the tops of the feet, lift. High Cobra, upward dog. This time, right back, regular to downward dog. Flip over the feet. Inhale, left leg's gonna lift, nice and high. Exhale, knee draws to the nose, step the foot in between your hands. Inhale, roll those inner thighs in, lift the arms, come into that high crescent lunge, first time ever. Right, the beginner's mind is full of possibilities. Anything is possible. It's really, really amazing. Step the back foot up to meet the front. Utkatasana, sit into your chair. Good, let's exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back here. Exhale, bend the knees, step the left foot back, left hand down, right arm up, back in your twist. This time, squeeze those inner thighs towards each other, belly in. We're gonna bring the right hand to the left leg and the left arm up into a reverse warrior version. Yeah. Look up, soften into the right knee, squeeze through the left buttock. And then as you exhale, we're gonna windmill it open to warrior two. Good. Reaching through the arms, pressing into the outer edge of the back foot. Good. As you inhale, straighten the leg, parallel the feet, arms up. As you exhale, warrior two to the back of the room. So left foot faces back. Good. Left forearm's gonna come to left thigh. Right arm's gonna reach up. Let's sweep it around. Big circles with that right arm. Opening it up. Windmilling the arm down. Good. And then as you inhale, keep that right arm up. Let's float it over. Let's hold it here. Looking for that long line. Breathe here. Good. Inhale, come on up. We're coming back to star pose. So parallel the feet, arms up. Exhale, warrior two to the front of the room. Inhale, windmill the hands down, come to your plank. Let's walk the plank here. Lift your right leg. Inhale. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, lift the left. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, right hand to left shoulder. Exhale it down. Inhale, left hand to right shoulder. Exhale it down, Chaturanga. Inhale, high Cobra. Exhale, roll into, keep on the tops of the feet as you press up through that rounded plank and flip the feet for downward dog. Right leg's going to lift. Inhale. Exhale, knee to the nose, round it through, step the foot in between the hands. Inner thighs roll in, lift the chest, lift the arms, soften the shoulders. Hands draw to the heart this time, let's twist. Opposite elbow outside the knee. So left elbow outside right knee. Top elbow is pointing up to the sky, gaze up to the sky. Here we are. First time ever, right? Pavarita Parsvottanasana. How does it feel? What do we notice? What do we need to let go of? What do we want to hold on to? Okay, step the back foot up to meet the front. We're going to be in twisted Utkatasana, top of the mat. Pressing into those heels, lighten the toes, letting the hips draw down a little bit. Beautiful, nice, Nikki. Inhale, we're going to find Utkatasana. So float the arms up, soften the shoulders. Exhale, we're going to forward fold. It's so freeing to not think about what's next. Inhale, flat back. Just be in this moment. Exhale, come back to your plank. Nope, I lied. Step it back up. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about what's coming next. Step the right foot back, right hand down, left arm up to the sky, twist. Yeah, opposite, yeah. Left foot forward, you got it. All right, squeeze those inner thighs towards each other, draw the belly in. We're gonna float it into that reverse warrior variation. So right hand behind, left hand behind, right arm up. Good. Softening into the left knee, straightening through that right leg, squeezing the right buttock. Good. As you exhale, we're going to windmill it open, warrior two. So plant that back foot down, open it up, warrior two. Maybe it's the first time again, right? Brand new, warrior two this side. Inhale, come to star. So straighten the front leg, parallel the feet, palms up. Exhale, turn the right toes to the back of the room, warrior two. Good. Right forearm's gonna come to right thigh. Left arm's gonna reach up. Let's do those big circles, opening the shoulder. Good. You don't need to hold on to all that stuff. We're looking at things with a fresh eye, first time. All right, next time we're gonna reach it up and let it float over the ear. Be aware of that right knee, nice and bent. Grounding into that back, outer edge of the foot. As you inhale, straighten the front leg, parallel the feet, star pose. Exhale, warrior two, back to the front of the room. Inhale as you windmill the hands down and come to your plank. Good. As you exhale, hovering in Chaturanga. So come down and hold it if you can. Inhale, we're going to come into a high Cobra, lift the chest, soften the shoulders. Right back to our traditional downward dog. Take 5 breaths here. Good. Okay, left leg's gonna lift, inhale. Knee's gonna draw to the nose, round it forward, step the foot in between your hands, lift the arms up to the sky, high crescent, inner thighs roll in, right buttocks is squeezing, hands to the heart, we're twisting. Brand new, beginner's mind, full of possibilities and opportunities, right? When we think we know what's coming next, we close ourselves off to all those other options. Step the back foot up to meet the front, twisted Utkatasana. So let the hips lower, come a little deeper here. Good. Inhale back to your Utkatasana. Exhale, we're gonna forward fold, let the head go. Inhale, we're gonna find our flat back here, so lengthen. Guess what? Regular vinyasa, come back to plank, lower. Inhale, high cobra, brand new. Exhale it back, downward dog. Plant the left foot, step the right foot forward, warrior one. Inhale, arms up. Good. Wrapping not just the left hip forward, but the left inner thigh forward. So roll forward through that inner thigh. Beautiful. Breathe here. As you exhale, we're going to come right to warrior two. So windmill it open. Front heel lines up with back heel or arch. Lift the inner arch of the front foot, Jody. Good. Let's turn those palms up and reverse the warriors. We stay bent in the front knee. And then right forearm's gonna come to right thigh. Left arm's gonna reach up. We're gonna wrap it. Let's find a half bind. Whatever version of this works for you. And then you're gonna take your right arm and reach it forward if you can. Yep. Bending into the right knee, looking up over that left shoulder towards the sky, keeping the abdominals nice and strong. We're gonna transition here into a half moon. So float the right hand down in front of the right foot, lift the left leg, gaze up, open the shoulder, breathe. Good. If you want to release the bind, feel free. And we're gonna meet in standing split. So bring that top hand down. Yeah. Head releases out. Hands can walk towards the foot or away from it, whatever you need today. And then we're gonna bend the right knee, step the left foot long behind you. Walk the right foot out to the side. So what we're gonna do is a variation of lizard. But you're gonna take this right arm and bring it in front. So for you guys at home, we're gonna take the right arm and wrap it around the front and then set the hand down. So both hands are down, back knee is lifted. We're pressing knee into armpit basically, gazing forward. Good, 2 more breaths here. And then we're shifting it back to the other side, the other foot. So we're gonna ground into the left foot, bend the left knee, and stretch through that right inner thigh. If you want more here, you can lift the toes, you can bring the hands to prayer, right? And then we're gonna come back forward, but just to set up our plank. So as you inhale, come to plank. Okay, you're gonna try to walk the plank. Lift the right leg up. If you want to, you're also gonna try to lift the left arm. All right, just play with that and we'll switch. So left leg lifts, maybe right arm does too. And then Chaturanga. Inhale, high cobra. Upward dog. This time we're gonna roll up onto the tops of the feet, round through the upper back, and then flip the feet for downward dog. Right. Beginner's mind. Plant the right foot, step the left foot forward, warrior one, arms reach up. Inhale. Good. Wrapping not only the right hip forward, but also the right inner thigh. Bending into the left knee. Good. As you exhale, it's open to warrior two. Windmill it open, warrior two. Pressing into the outer edge of that back foot. Turn the palms up. Let's reverse the warrior. Stay bent in the front knee. Move it out towards the pinky toe side of the foot a little bit left. Yeah. Good. Good, Rebecca. Left forearm's going to come to left thigh. Right arm reaches up. This time it's going to rock. So bring it around to the back. Opening that shoulder. Good. Left arm's going to float forward. Yeah. And then we're going to make our transition into half moon. So setting the left hand down, maybe floating up into your half moon here with the bind, or release the arm up to the sky, right? You get to decide. Beautiful, Paul. Nice. Good, Kim. Good job. 2 more breaths here. Flexing the foot, lifting the leg, but still engaging that lifted inner thigh. And then that top hand is going to come down. We're finding a standing split here, shaking out the head. Good. Maybe the hands walk back towards the foot. Maybe they walk forward. And then we're going to bend the left knee, set the right toes long behind you. We're setting up that weird lizard that we've got. So the left arm wraps in front of the leg and the hand comes out to the side of the foot. Good. We're flexing the right heel and wrapping the right inner thigh forward. The version of lizard. And then shift into that runner's lunge version at the back of the mat. So you're grounding into the left foot, bending the right knee, maybe lifting the toes, maybe playing with that a little bit more, hands to the heart, whatever works for you. Beautiful. And then spring it forward, find your plank. Good. This time, exhale, hover in your Chaturanga if you can. Inhale, high Cobra. Good. Exhale, downward dog. Good. Breathing here. Five breaths. Do what you need to do. Like it's brand new. Do what you need to do. All right, inhale high on your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, hop, step, or float the feet up to the hands. First time we've done that today. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, we're gonna forward fold. Inhale, let's sit into Utkatasana. So let the hips lower, reach the arms up. Softening the shoulders, good left. Hands are gonna come to the heart, left elbow outside right knee. We're gonna find our twist. Gazing up to the sky. Okay. You're going to try to lift the left leg. So we're coming into a flamingo here with a twist. So left leg's gonna lift. We're floating it behind us. And then we're slowly setting the left toes down, right? Brand new here. Options to come deeper. If you want to drop the back knee, feel free and straighten the arms. Option. You can keep the knee lifted and straighten the arms. There may be, for some of us, a bind opportunity, half or full. So see what works for you. Right arm wraps around the back, left arm wraps underneath the thigh. 2 more breaths here. Good. Yep, you got it, Rebecca. As you exhale, look down. As you inhale, release that out. Open to warrior 2. Good. Okay, so we're opening our mind up to the possibilities here. Maybe there's a possibility that we're going to have a full bind in Parsvakonasana. So right forearm to right thigh, left arm wraps around the back, maybe right arm drops inside the thigh and the hands meet. So take your left arm, yep, there you go. Good. So looking for your full bind if it's an option for you. Good. Breathe here. Bound Parzo. All right. So whether you're bound or not, you're going to take the left foot and step it up towards the right. And you're going to lift the right leg up. So if you're bound, you're going to stay in the bind. And if you're not, you're going to bring your hand to your knee, your right hand to your knee, and the left arm wraps behind. Good. If you can, start to straighten the leg, Erica. Good. 2 more breaths here. And then we're gonna make our way into tree, right? Not expecting that. Beginner's mind, right foot into left thigh, hands to the heart, belly draws in, soften into where you are in this moment. Let those arms reach all the way up to the sky. Let the shoulders relax. Let the belly draw in. Here's that gift we get when we can just be in the moment. And we're going to meet back in our Utkatasana. Hands to the heart. Second side. Right elbow comes outside left knee. Finding our twisted Utkatasana. Top elbow points up. We're gonna flamingo out. So let that right leg slowly float behind you. Squeeze the inner thighs towards each other. Take your time, beginner's mind, right? We're just trying this. There's no judgment attached. There's no worry about what's next. We're just here and slowly float the right foot behind you until you find your full twist. Good, beautiful, Nikki. So we're gonna explore coming deeper here, which might mean you wanna drop that back knee. Separating the arms, maybe wrapping that top arm around your back, looking for what may or may not be available today in terms of a bind. Good, so bring your left foot forward a little more, Rebecca. Give yourself a little more space, yeah. Nice, Erica. Top shoulders pointing up to the sky. Exhale, look down as you inhale. We're opening to warrior 2. So if your back knee was lower, just lift it up, windmill it open. Left forearm's gonna come to left thigh, right arm's gonna reach up. So we're broaching our bind here as well. Right arm wraps behind. Maybe left arm drops underneath, hands clasp. So I sort of think about this as like a mindful entry point into our beginner's mind, right? We're not rushing into something blindly without being prepared. We're just building it slowly and appreciating each step along the way. So whether you're bound or not, you're going to step the right foot up towards the left, and then you're going to lift your left knee up. So left hand can be on the knee, or you stay in your bind. If you're bound, you can start working towards straightening that leg. 2 more breaths here. And then we move into our tree pose. Left foot into right thigh. Hands to the heart. It's okay if you're not facing the exact direction you think you should be. It's okay. Maybe those arms want to float up. How do we make tree be this moment? Okay, what do we need to cultivate in this moment? 2 more breaths here. And then we're going to step back into an Utkatasana, sitting into your chair. Good. Let's exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale brings us to our high plank and hold it here. Good. Lower all the way to the mat, please. Good. Bring your arms behind your back. Let's interlace your hands, tuck your chin into your chest, and lift the legs, the chest, the arms, and the head. Big toes drawing towards each other. Inner thighs are squeezing towards each other. Breathe here. Beautiful. Nice fall. And lower it down. Good. Press the hands back underneath the shoulders. Curl the toes under. We're actually going to pop to Chaturanga. So you're just going to lift up an inch. Yep. And then if you can, you're going to press it up to plank. Good. And then roll it back to downward dog. Okay. We don't know what's coming next. It gives us the freedom to just be in the now. Just like that old Spotify playlist, it was in the same order. When I shuffled it, all of a sudden it was like something new. Same song, but it was new to me. Inhale, high on the toes, please. Exhale, bend the knees, half step or float the feet to the hands. Inhale, flat back here. Exhale, we're gonna fold. Let's come into a forward fold. So walk your feet hip distance, grab your big toes, let your head hang, rock it, roll in your feet. First time, it's our first time in our forward fold today, in this type of forward fold. All right, roll it up slowly. And then come into your chair once again. Utkatasana. Okay, right ankle's gonna come to left thigh, so flex the right foot, hands come to the heart. If you wanna shift forward, go ahead. We're just getting a little bit of work in that hip. If your hands wanna come all the way to the floor, it's fine. We're not gonna be here that long. Okay, come on back up. And as you do, you're gonna bring that right knee up into your chest. And we're gonna twist here. So left hand comes to the outside of the right knee or the foot if you feel like it. Right arm behind, look over that back shoulder. Bring your gaze back forward. Okay, right knee's back into your chest. Sorry about that. Options. So we're gonna meet in revolve half moon, which means right leg comes back, right hand comes down. However, if anybody wants to try a flamingo, full flamingo, here's how it looks. Right arm comes in front of the leg, right? We've been working on that. And then as you hinge forward, you're squeezing it in. It's kind of on your way to revolve half moon. So take your pick. Beginner's mind. Who knows, right? So we're either hugging the knee in right into revolve half moon, or we're gonna take that little pit stop in full flamingo on our way there. Okay. Good. Turn your toes down a little, Mickey. Yeah. Beautiful. Erica, press into big toe. Sorry, I said your name. I threw you off. Okay, back foot's gonna step down about 3 feet. We're gonna fold over that front leg, Parsvottanasana. Opportunity to really surrender into those hamstrings. Okay, so just fold over that leg and breathe here. And we'll move from here into Revolve Triangle. So right hand's going to come either to the inside or outside of your front foot. Right hip's going to drop down. Left arm's going to reach up to the sky. Good. Pressing again through both feet. So Nick, if you want to widen your stance a little, you might feel it more steady. Like bring the back foot wider. Well, both, but more wider right now. Yes. There you go. There you go. Beautiful. Top hand's going to come down. We're going to step the back foot up. We're coming into hip distance, forward fold. Slide your hands all the way underneath your feet. Let your head hang. Breathe here. Shaking it out. Softening in. Allowing this to just be here, right? We're not thinking about 5 poses from now. We are just here. All right, let the hands go. We're coming back into our Waguespack chair pose. And then left ankle is going to come to right thigh. Sitting into it. Good. Hands are going to come to the heart. You decide what you want to do here. Stay here, hinge a little bit, hands come down, good there. Let your head just release here. All right, hands are gonna come to the heart. We're gonna come back up and we're gonna bring that left knee up into the chest with us. First, we twist, right hand to the outside of the left knee or foot. Left arm reaches behind, gaze over that shoulder, squeeze through your standing leg. Good. Gaze comes back forward, left knee back into the chest. So either you're going right into your Revolve Half Moon or you're working on your Flamingo. Left arm in front of the knee, hands meet. Starting to hinge forward. And then that just transitions us into our Revolve Half Moon. Good. Breathe here. Good. Lift it in our thigh, roll towards standing one. And then we're going to step that back foot down, fold over your front leg. Nice long Parsvottanasana. So make sure you are wide enough between your feet that you can ground through both. Good. So pop, yep. You want to shorten your stance a little bit so you can ground through both feet and then widen the stance. Good. Better. That's good. That back heel's down. Perfect. Okay, left hand's gonna come either to the inside or outside of the right foot. We're gonna drop the left hip down as we float the right arm up to the sky, coming into that Revolve Triangle. Okay, so Lara, I want you to move your hand just a little bit more towards the pole because you're back like this, and I want you to come up. Yeah, there you go. Like in a normal world, I would just come and adjust you, but I'm not. I'm trying to teach you how to adjust yourself. 2 more breaths here. Okay, top hand's gonna come down. We're gonna step back up, but we're gonna be in a wide-legged squat. So turn the feet out and sit into Malasana. All right, good. So come as wide as you need to be to allow the heels to ground down. Good, yeah, sometimes it helps to have a little height there. Right arm's gonna come inside right leg, left arm's gonna reach up to the sky. Good. Hands back to the hips, or to the hips, to the heart. And then left arm inside left leg, right arm up to the sky. Good. Hands come on back. So, options from here. You can stay here. If you have a block you want to sit on, you want to hang, all good. We're going to play with the bind one more time, but there's two different ways to do it. The first way is to, I'm going to come a little closer to the screen. First way is to lift the hips, bring the right arm underneath, left arm around. Maybe we're going to explore lift, okay? Or we're going to do the front of the leg, which is a little more challenging. So you wrap around the front of the leg, left arm comes behind, same thing, you're working on lifting, right? We've been here a few different ways. So just open your mind to the possibilities. Play time for a couple of minutes. So decide, you can just hang in your malasana if there's something else you want to do. So Rebecca, yeah, you're like half and half. So right arm's going to come inside the right thigh. Left arm's going to wrap around. Yep, good. Then ground into the left foot as you start to lift the right leg up. Good. Yeah. Pressing down into your grounded leg. Pretend you've never done this before, even if you have. Brand new. So come back into your malasana. We'll try the other side, right? Left arm can come underneath and right arm around, or we're wrapping in front, right? Good. Grounding into that right leg. We will meet back in our malasana. Take your time if you're still working. Good. All right, set the hands down. Option for Bakasana if anybody wants it. But so you decide about that. If you want your crow pose, you're nice and set up for it. If you do not, we're going to meet in downward dog. Take any vinyasa variation we've played with today. Right, we've done tons of different ones. So just play with what serves you. Good. Nikki, take one of your blocks, put them underneath your head before you do it, because you're nervous. That's the only reason you're not getting up. There you go. All right, we're meeting in downward dog. Beautiful. Okay, right leg is gonna lift, inhale. Exhale, knee's gonna draw to the nose, step the foot in between your hands. Let's drop your back knee, Anjaneyasana. Have not been here today. Arms up, brand new, beginner's mind, right? Let's bring the arms out like airplane wings and wrap the right arm underneath the left for eagle arms. So we're just stretching. We did a lot of activity back here with all these binds. So we're just stretching that out a little bit. So draw the arms away from you and then slide them up. Bend into your right knee. And look up to the sky. And then unravel that. Good. Keep the left hand down inside the right foot. Let's bend that left knee, grab the foot, stretch out those quads, hip flexors. Breathe here. And then release that foot down. Walk your right foot across towards your left wrist. Let's come into our pigeon pose. Hold here. As you soften into your pigeon, think about what other things can you shuffle. Notice the patterns of thought that we have. This thought leads us to that thought, which leads us to that thought. Are they serving us? Is that helping us? How do we shuffle that around so we can look at it with a fresh eye? Practice. That's how we practice. Slowly make your way back to downward dog. Shake out this right leg. And stack your right hip. So keep the right knee nice and bent. Stack the hip. Press through both hands. And then set the right foot down. Good. Left leg's going to lift. Inhale. Exhale, knee's going to come to the nose. Bring it forward. Step the foot in between your hands. Drop your back knee. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. First Anjaneyasana. Beginner's mind. Arms reach out to the side like airplane wings. Wrap the left arm underneath the right. And then pull the arms away from your chest and slide them up as you soften into that left knee a little bit more. Unwrap the hands. Keep the right hand down. Float the left arm around behind you to try to grab the ankle of your right bent leg. Getting into the quads, the hip flexors. We're not thinking about what's next. We're just thinking about what's right now. Release the foot. Walk the left foot across towards your right wrist. And fold into your pigeon, second side. If your mind is empty, it is always ready for anything, and it is open to everything. In the beginner's mind, there are many possibilities, but in the expert's mind, there are few. Three more breaths here. Let's make our way back to downward dog, three-legged dog. Shake out the left leg and then stack the hip. Just open it up. And then coming back into your downward dog, we're going to hop through to seated. So you decide how you do that. Straightening the legs, pull the fleshy part away from your sitting bones. Let the arms reach up to the sky. Let the shoulders relax. Yeah. Belly draws in, feet flat. And then as you exhale, we're going to fold, hinge and fold. Paschimottanasana, first one ever, right? Brand new. What do you need to notice? One line from head to tail. Bend the knees if you need to. to create that length in the spine. Good. We'll lead with the head. Come on up. Let's bring the feet together, knees out to the side. Hands are going to come to the ankles, elbows come to the knees. Baddha Konasana, lift the chest. Exhale, fold forward. You can let the head go as you help the elbows help the knees. Draw down. Lead with the head. Come on up. We're going to start to walk the elbows back, coming onto the back. Supta Baddha Konasana. Arms come up and over the head. Clasp your alternate elbows here. Good. And bring your arms down by your side. Draw your knees up. Plant your feet. We're going to do 2 final back bends of your choice. So you decide what those are. Could be bridge, could be Urdhva Dhanurasana, could be Matsyasana, fish pose, whatever you like. So first one, bridge, pressing into the feet, lifting the hips, or whatever else you want to do. Imagine it's your first time. Notice how the heart can lift. Notice how the feet grounding down helps to support your lightness. Notice how the closer together you can walk your shoulders, the more your chest opens. We're going to slowly lower all the way down. Come into your second one, whatever that is. And slowly lower that all the way down. Walk your your feet to the edge of your mat. So keep your knees bent, walk your feet to the outside edges of your mat. And we're just gonna sway the knees from side to side. And the next time they find their way over to the right, you're gonna keep them there. And you're gonna see if the right foot can come to the left knee. And then you're gonna reach the right arm up and the left arm up and see if you can grab the left wrist with the right fingertips and just stretch through the left side. And then float the arms down. Set the right foot back wide on your mat. Swing both legs over to the left. Left ankle comes to right knee. Right arm reaches up, left arm reaches up, left fingertips grab right wrist. Stretch through the right hip flexor, TFL, glute medius, gluteus medius. And release that out. Draw your knees back into your chest. Give yourself a very well-deserved hug. And then slowly lower the legs down to the floor. Bringing your arms down by your side, coming into Shavasana. So this is probably the most important place to practice the beginner's mind. This is where we get to identify those cycles of thought, those patterns, that same order of songs that make us feel a certain way. And some of those patterns are very positive and healthy and good, and some of them are not. So allow the beginner's mind to help you identify that. To hit shuffle on those thoughts and realize, maybe I can have a different perspective. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. And reach your arms all the way over your head and just take your time like it's the first time. Just stretch and notice the sensation, the lengthening of your body. And then slowly draw your knees into your chest and just hug your knees into you. And then roll for a moment onto your right side, but just stay there for a moment. And let your right arm reach forward and let your head rest on your right arm. Sometimes the best way to shuffle the thoughts is to approach them mindfully and softly and slowly, as opposed to the rush that we usually feel. Make your way up to your comfortable seat, but take your time. And then draw your hands to your heart. Close your eyes. And sit in a moment of your own making. The space you created, the opportunity for a beginner's mind. Just sit there. Thank you so much for coming along on this journey with me today. I wish you all a wonderful day. Namaste. Thank you, guys.